This is a screenplay? Why are we reading a screenplay? From Bruce to Sophia. Bruce stands in the office. He is sexually attractive. Someone knocks on Bruce's door and he opens it. It's a scientist lady. She looks like a
Amy,
librarian with
you okay
glasses,
there?
but she's actually a scientist. You can tell because she has a
Shit.
lab coat. Beatty, did you write this? Help me, lady scientist. Okay. Take this knife because some bad apples are trying to steal it and it's very important. Okay. What is your name, handsome? I'm Bruce. Let's shake hands. They shake hands. Wow, you almost broke my hand with that handshake. You're definitely a tough guy. She's impressed with Bruce's strength. She looks at his large biceps like they're delicious pieces of ham, but she doesn't want to eat them. Here's the knife. The lady scientist hands Bruce the knife. It looks mostly like a knife, but also like a time machine because it is both a knife and a time machine. But Bruce doesn't know that yet. Goons break through the windows and shoot the scientist lady. She dies. Avenge me. Okay, Bruce says. Bruce kills the goons with his legs by doing lots of kicking at them. They're dead real quick. Looks like I got a leg up on you guys. The audience probably laughs here, so Bruce waits to deliver his next line for around 5 seconds so everyone has calmed down. What's so special about this knife? Bruce stabs the knife into his chair. The chair disappears. The chair disappeared. He looks at a picture on his wall, which is a big photo from 1932 with lots of people from 1932 in it. Bruce's chair is in the picture. Interesting. My chair traveled back in time to 1932 when I stabbed it. When I stab things, they travel through time. That explains why this knife looks like a knife, but also like a time machine because it's both. Bruce's real goofy friend from across the hall runs into the room. He trips on something on the floor. His name is Slabo. He isn't as fat as his name sounds. Aw, yeah. That's Slabo's catchphrase. Also, he spelt it different this time. And he says it in a real funny way. Bruce, you saved my life, scientist lady says. She was only faking being dead. Are you married? Only to my job. I find that attractive, but also respectable. She kisses Bruce's cheek. What about my cheek? Oh man. That is Slabo's other catchphrase, which he says in a different but equally funny way. Bruce waits a few seconds for the audience to stop laughing before speaking. Wait, those lips were man lips, not women lips. Bruce pulls off the scientist lady's wig. She's actually Bruce's boss, Paul Marine. Paul Marine is a douche. My boss. But why? I wanted you to kill those guys because they wanted me dead. I knew you're real tough, so you could kill them easy, but I don't respect you as an employee. So I always make you do the shitty jobs, even though you've been working at my company more than most of the other guys and are real smart. Also, I don't like you because my girlfriend finds you sexually attractive. Now I understand. Give me my time knife back. Paul Marine snaps his fingers and 73 goons surround Bruce. You can't kill 73 goons, so give up. I don't have time for this, Bruce says, stabs himself with a knife, and disappears. He time traveled using the time knife. Bruce opens the door. Now he is twice as jacked. You're even more sexually attractive. How is this possible? I stabbed myself and traveled to the past and trained in all kinds of martial arts to become even stronger. I also strapped explosives into everyone's boots so that when I push the detonator, you will all explode. Oh yeah. I'm glad I have stocks in this company. Why? Bruce? Because business is booming. He pushes the detonator. All 73 goons blow up like eggs in a microwave. Paul Marine doesn't explode. Luckily, I used my metal detector this morning and found the explosive, so I switched the boots with somebody else's. Say, Slavo, whose boots are you wearing? No! And he explodes. My best friend, you'll pay for this. It's still going. You don't want to stab me with that time knife. Why not? Because I'm actually you from the future. That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Remember that the time knife is also a time machine. I'm you from the future, but I stab myself with a knife in order to come back here and do all this. But we don't look the same. That's a good point, and I'm glad you brought it up. First, I traveled 700 years into the future to a time where humans created advanced tech that allowed surgeries that completely changed people's faces and bodies. The fuck? So you wouldn't be able to recognize me, but I'm you in disguise. I can prove it because I know many things about you. Like what? You have a birthmark on your left ankle. I do have a birthmark on my left ankle. I'm starting to believe you now. You should, because even though I have a new body, I kept the birthmark on my ankle, so when I met you, I could prove I was actually you from the future. I will show you. Paul lifts up the left leg of his pants, but there's no birthmark. Instead, there's an ankle holster for a gun. Paul pulls out the gun and aims it at Bruce. I was lying this whole time. I'm not actually you. I was just saying that so I could get my gun. Son of a bitch. Also, in the future, I melted the time knife and turned it into bullets. These bullets are now in the gun, which means I can shoot you, but also send you through time at once. Finally, you'll be out of my way so I can marry my girlfriend, Sophine, later today because you're able to tell her I'm a real shitty guy. I didn't know you're getting married today. I know, my girlfriend Sophine made an invite for you because she admires you and thinks you're attractive, but I destroyed the invite and lied to her and said I gave it to you at work. But I'm here to give you a different invite to your funeral and then shoots him. Slavo jumps in front of Bruce. No! Slavo wasn't actually dead. He jumps in front of the bullets and is shot several times. Now he's actually dying. Avenge me, Bruce? Okay. Bruce goes to attack Paul Marine, but now Paul has disappeared. He's gone. You must stop the wedding. You are totally a better guy and clearly more attractive than Paul. You should be dating his girlfriend, Sophine. And Slavo dies. Again. Bruce just sits there next to Slavo for a while because many people will be crying at this point. He eventually gets up. Looks like I'm going to a wedding after all. He holds up the knife. Someone's got to cut the cake. Cut the cake means he's going to kill Paul. The audience will understand because of the way the actor says it. It's a real intense moment. Bruce puts on his shades. Holy fuck, what was that? End of Act 1. That was incredible.